It's that sacred time again to celebrate our beloved Krishna's birthday. Over 5,000 years ago, in the city of Mathura, the supreme personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, appeared on this earth to show us the path of love, dharma, and devotion. And just like every year, ISKCON Whitefield is celebrating Sri Krishna Janmashtami 2025 across 12 locations in Bengaluru. This is your chance to celebrate not just with rituals but with seva from your heart. You can offer your love through PT Vastra Seva, Alankar and Raj Folk, Jhulan decoration, Kalash Abhishekam, or the most compassionate of all, Annadan Seva to feed the needy. Every offering you make, your seva you choose is received by Lord Krishna. So are you ready to celebrate little Kanha's birthday with your joy, bhakti and seva? Join the divine celebrations. Choose your seva now and receive the blessings of Sri Sri Krishna and Radharani this Janmashtami. Hare Krishna. Join the divine celebrations. Choose your seva now and receive the blessings of Sri Sri Krishna and Radharani this Janmashtami.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Krishna Ratri Series 2025. Yes, many of you have attended this since the past 3 years. We started this in pandemic and we've come this far. So a very warm welcome to all of you. And Janmashtami is just around the corner. And I'm sure all of you must be buying clothes for your little gopalas and your deities, your vigraha at home, and for yourself too. This is about the outer decoration. What about decorating your heart where actually Krishna is residing? So, to decorate your heart, to invite Krishna in your heart, we have this wonderful Krishna Ratri series where by Shravanam, where we will hear 19 different pastimes of our glorious Krishna from the ears. Krishna then goes to our heart, and then we can actually relish and enjoy the wonderful festival of Janmashtami. So we are fortunate today to have His Grace Sudhir Gopal Prabhu as our first speaker. So Sudhir Gopal Prabhu is practicing Krishna consciousness since the past 2 decades. However, he hails from the wonderful land of Orissa, the land of Lord Jagannath and Lord Krishna. And his family, right from his forefathers, have been worshipping Lord Jagannath. Sudhir Gopal Prabhu is very compassionate by nature and he has transformed the lives of many. Many across the globe have converted into devotees and are living an actually blissful life. Sudhir Gopal Prabhu materially is a qualified IIT from Delhi, his master's from IIT Delhi, and he is presently working with Hewlett Packard. So Hare Krishna, welcome Prabhu. So we are eagerly waiting to hear from you. Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So once again I would like to welcome all the devotees to prepare ourselves. So yes, the festivals that we celebrate in our movement is called Nityotsav, because Lord's pastimes are Nitya Leela. They are happening all the time, and we have been discussing also these pastimes all the time. So yes, whatever we have been discussing, they are not ordinary. That's out of so much of compassion of our acharyas, we have received this treasure. Yes, just a couple of 100 years back, this was available in Sanskrit, which was written by Vyasadeva, and also a given commentary by our Goswamis, mostly in Sanskrit or maybe in few cases Bengali. But only because of Srila Prabhupada, now we have been receiving this beautiful book, Krishna book. And Prabhupada, he was late 70s. He was really worrying that, yes, I don't know how many years I have. How will I really give this best of this philosophy, best of this pastime that the world can have before I leave this world? And this is the same mood of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. When he was thinking that, with the instruction of all the Vaishnavas, I want to write Chaitanya Charitamrita, the glories of Mahaprabhu, but I don't know how much time I have. He was thinking, Bruddha Jara Turami Andhavathira Hastahale Mana Buddhi Nahe Marasthira. I'm already an old man. My hands are trembling. I cannot see anything. I cannot hear anything. What can I write? This is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. He's saying that, yes, I have started translating Srimad Bhagavatam, but I don't know if I'll be able to complete the whole 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So let me pause here, the word-to-word translation of Srimad Bhagavatam, but I want to give a summary of Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, this Krishna book. So that, just like a grandfather, he put so much of effort so that the children, grandchildren, grandchildren can enjoy it. This is the same word Prabhupada is writing. Yes, I want to give this gift. I want to give this treasure so that my grandchildren and the great-grandchildren, they will not be pauper, they will not be beggar. Right? It's really up to us to accept that treasure and share that treasure. And Prabhupada is writing that every night before going to sleep, read Krishna book, hear Krishna Katha. And if you're attached to hearing Krishna Katha, then just by reading, just by hearing, one day, yes, Krishna will come in our dream. And that is our perfection. Yes, because we are entangled in so many things, so many bad dreams comes to our mind. But then, once you are attached to hearing Krishna Katha, that's why we call Krishna Ratri series. Yes, it's just a teaser that I want to do till Janmashtami, but we should continue it at our respective houses, in our respective families. We should continue. We should continue this studying of Krishna book. Yes, once we talk about 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 90 chapters are there. The first 40 chapters, which really talks about Vrindavan Leela. Next 41 to 51 talks about Mathura Leela. And then we hear about Dwarka Leela. And out of that 40, the first 5 chapters talks about appearance. And then 6 to 40, then it talks about another beautiful, wonderful pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan. So as we are starting, like before understanding the depiction of Krishna, we should understand the definition of Krishna. Who is Krishna? It is mentioned by our Acharya, Krishna. Krishir bhuvachaka sabda nascha nibrutivachaka. Like this word Krishna is meaning. The meaning of Krishna is all attractive. Right? And which means that, this is the absolute truth. This is the absolute truth, Krishna. And it's so beautiful. And as Vyasadeva has been narrating Srimad Bhagavatam, first 2 cantos are considered the 2 lotus feet of Krishna. And as he moves further, he has already completed 9th canto. It's around 4th day of Parikshit Maharaj listening from Sukadeva Goswami. He has already narrated, the Surya Vamsa, Chandra Vamsa, and so on. And then he was thinking that, oh, Parikshit Maharaj, you must be really tired. You have not eaten anything. You have not drunk anything for last 4 days. I'll try to wrap up quickly as possible. I'll just tell you one verse which really talks about the sweetness of Krishna, how Krishna is so beautiful. It's saying that, Yasyananam makara kundala charu karna भ्राजत कपोल सुभग सुबिलास हासम नित्योत्सव नत त्रिपुर दुसिभि पिबन्त्यो नार्यो नराश्च मुदिता कुपिता निमेश्च. Oh, Krishna is so beautiful. He's always decorated with beautiful ornaments, earrings like socks, and his cheeks are so beautiful. His smiling is so attractive, and whoever sees Krishna is really a festival. That's called Nityotsav. And his face and body are fully satisfying. Whoever has darshan of the Lord, they are completely satisfied. Right? And the gopis, seeing this beauty of Krishna, they are saying that who is that creator? Right? Who has created this eyelid? That while seeing Krishna, this is coming again and again. You see this, the absorption of the gopis. And at this next, Sukadeva Goswami, in 2 verses, he summarizes Krishna's pastime. He's saying that, oh, Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, Purushottama, he appeared as the son of Vasudeva, and then he left his father's home, went to Vrindavan, and then he played with his friends, and he killed some demons. And after that, he came to Mathura, and then he went to Dwarka. And in Dwarka, he married so many wives. And then he got so many sons, and then he performed so many fire sacrifices. And after that, Lord Krishna created there was some misunderstanding between the family members, right? And like to kind of protect the devotees and to annihilate all the demons, he created so many beautiful pastimes, and all the Kauravas, they got killed, and then all the Pandavas, they were really protected by the Lord. And then at the end of towards the end of his pastimes, he gave something called Uddhava Gita, another transcendental, instruction to all the living entities. That's it. And in these 2 verses, 9.24 to 66 and 67, he summarized it. And at that point of time, Parikshit Maharaj is saying, oh, Sukadeva Goswami, you said so many things about so many, devotees of the Lord, so many incarnations of the Lord for Krishna's pastime. You are sharing only 2 verses. I am not so satisfied. I want to hear more and more, because I am so grateful to Krishna. Yes, because Krishna's pastimes, they are really loved, by the Atmaramas who have already are in the transcendental stage, who are free from anarthas. They always drink this beautiful pastimes of the Lord. And for the normal people who are conditioned, this Krishna Katha really acts like medicine. It's called Bhava Ausadhi. Right? And who is that person who will not hear? Only if somebody is a butcher, he don't want to hear. And I don't think I'm in that category. Oh, Sukadeva Goswami, please, I request you, don't worry that, I am feeling thirsty or hunger. Please explain me this in detail. Because Krishna, he's my love, right? He is my, he's the one who really protected me. While that Aswathama, he really sent that, Astra Brahmastra to kill me. At each point of time, Krishna was really saving me. Not only me, but also my grandfather. Like all the Pandavas, when they were in the Kurukshetra in front of all the Maharathis, at that point in time, Krishna only really protected. So how can I really, not hear? I'm so attached to hear. I want to hear more and more. Right? And then, yes, and Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the absolute truth. And I want to hear more and more about him. And then he asked questions. The always devotee really like to share the interest by asking questions. And then he asked so many questions. Oh, how is Balram the son of Devaki? And also, Rohini. Devaki is in Mathura and Rohini is in Vrindavan. How he became the son of both? How Balram was transferred? Hare Krishna. Okay. So how, Lord was transferred to the house of Nanda? Where did exactly he live along with his relatives? What Krishna did in Vrindavan and also in Mathura? Why he killed his uncle? Why did he kill his uncle Kamsa? And how many, years Krishna lived with the descendants of Brishni? How many wives? He asked so many questions so that he wanted to hear more and more. And then Sukadeva Goswami appreciated Parikshit Maharaj's inquisitiveness and his eagerness, to hear more and more. At that time, Sukadeva Goswami said, yes, it's a long time back. What happened? At that time, the Bhumi Devi, the earth, was really tormented. She was under so much of tribulation, by the sinful kings at that point of time. And the Bhumi Devi, she went along with the Devatas on the bank of Kshirasagar, along with the Brahma, along with Shiva and Indra, and all of them, they started chanting this Purusha Sukta prayers led by Brahma. And at that point of time, yes, they didn't get any response. And then Brahma said in meditation, and in that meditation, Kshiradaksha Vishnu, from whom all the incarnations comes, right? He, he gave the message to Brahma through his heart. Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavai. Right? Like, Lord Brahma heard the message. He didn't see because Lord is invisible. And Lord, messaged what he wanted to share to Brahma, in his heart. And they said, oh, Devatas, very soon I'm going to appear. And all of you go. And you also appear in advance. And you also help me in my pastimes. And all of them, they came back and they appeared in multiple families in advance just to assist Krishna in his pastimes. So what happened? Yes, some of you might be knowing this whole dynasty, why there are so many names of Krishna. It's called Adavendra, Yadava, Yaduvira, and so on. If you can see here, right, like yes, now he's called Yadavara, Yaduvendra, because he comes from Yadu. He's the chief of the Yadu, from the Yadu, and he's called Brusnaya, right? Because he, from Satvata comes the Brusni, then Andhaka, and from Brusni comes Surasena. From Surasena, you have heard Vasudev. From Vasudev, of course, you have Krishna, Balaram, Subhadra, and Vasudev's sister is Kunti, and Kunti's sons are, all the Pandavas. So that's why Vasudeva and Kunti, they are the siblings. They are the siblings. And then from here, right, we have this Andhaka, then Ahuka, and Ahuka having two sons, Ugrasena and Devaka. And Ugrasena's one of the prominent son is Kamsa. And from Devaka, one of the prominent daughter is Devaki. So Kamsa and Devaki, they are brother and sister. And with the advice of Gargacharya, the priest of this Brishni dynasty, he went to this Yadu dynasty, to this house of, right, this Ugrasena and Devaka. Oh, we have this nice, Vasudev. Why don't you really kind of, marry, right, Devaki? And all this Ugrasena, Devaki, they were very happy that, yes, Devaki is really appropriate to marry whom? Vasudeva. And at that point of time, even Kamsa, he was also, very happy that, oh, now it's a time for us, right, to marry this two powerful dynasty, Brusni dynasty and this Yadava dynasty, this Ahoka dynasty. They were very happy. And there was a wedding of the millennium, huge wedding, gala wedding, right, where everybody came and there was a grand festival, right? And at that point of time, this Vasudev and this Devaki, they were being carried by Kamsa because Kamsa wanted to show his love that, oh, my sister Devaki, is getting married and she will feel alone once she goes there, right, to her in-laws' house. Let me go and, give some, comfort to her. The other citizens were thinking the name of Kamsa means who's meant to destroy. And how he's really going to create this wedding? How he's really kind of taking care of this, Devaki and Vasudeva? They were not confident, but still, they were saying that, oh, maybe Kamsa, he's a Rakshasa. Sometimes the mood swing happens. Sometimes they would like to do what they really like. And sometimes if something hurts them, and they really forget it. All right. And then, as Kamsa was really going and taking this Vasudeva and Devaki, there was a huge thunderclap, right? And they got a magical sound coming from there. And there was a sound, it was saying, "Oh, Kamsa, you are a fool. Don't you know the eighth child of this Devaki and Vasudev is going to kill you?" And everybody got surprised. What's going to happen now? Kamsa is not an ordinary person. He's a demon. And as expected, he opened his sword and swiftly he wanted to behead Devaki. At that time, he forgot that she is the dearmost sister of Kamsa. And Vasudev, he tried in so many ways to pacify, Kamsa. Saying that, using Sama, he wanted to pacify, he wanted to satisfy. Oh, Kamsa, you are the crest jewel of this Bhoja dynasty. You are the descendant of Bhoja. You're trying to kind of create some relationship. Okay, and then he was saying that, oh, if you kill her, you will get infame. You will not be following dharma. And he was saying that, oh, she is your like daughter, though she is your sister. Oh, you are supposed to be very generous. Why don't you kind of stop this? And then you think that, oh, if you will kill her, it will be kind of a sinful activity. Maybe there will be a kind of a family fight, right? And she was saying that, oh, Kamsa, one who has taken birth, he will kind of die. Why you are worried about so much? And then he said that, oh, Kamsa, you have already defeated, like this, so many big Bakasura, Putana, and Aghasura, and so many big demons. And who is this small boy that is going to appear? Why you are scared of her? Don't you remember the Kubalaya Pida? The Kubalaya Pida is as powerful as 1,000 elephants, and that was sent by Jarasandha. And as you are sitting, when Kubalaya Pida came, and you just threw that Kubalaya Pida, you're so powerful. Why do you need to worry, about this small boy? And then, by the way, right? Like you are like, I promise you that I will give all my children to you. At that time, Vasudeva was thinking that, okay, as a demon, he cannot understand in the Sam, all the logic. I want to kind of, at least at this point of time, I want to save, Devaki. And don't know what will happen in the future, but at least let me delay this. And then like Kamsa, he was happy that, okay, Vasudeva is known for his honesty. He's a sadhu, he's a devotee, and definitely he will make up his words. And then he left them, and then he came back, and Vasudeva and Devaki were sent to the jail. And just over 1 year of a time, they got blessed with a child. And as expected, right, the Vasudeva brought the first child, known as Kirtiman, to Kamsa. And Kamsa could not believe it. Yes, he brought it. He brought the Kirtiman. And Kamsa said, no, right? Somehow some affectionate came forward. Said, oh, only 8 child, will kill me. So just go ahead and take this son. At that time, Vasudeva, he didn't believe Kamsa because he was a second demon, And then though he came back, right, he was thinking, I don't know what will happen next. At that time, something else happened. In Kamsa's court, there was an unexpected visitor. Who was that? It was Narada. And Narada came and said, oh, Kamsa, what are you doing? What you have done? And he showed a flower with a lotus flower with so many petals. And he said, Kamsa, can you tell me which petal comes first? This is first, this is second, or this is seventh, or this is eighth? And Kamsa got confused. And then he really understood that, yes, I cannot trust, all the kids, that is really going to appear in the womb of Devaki, right? But then some people might misunderstand Narada. But Narada's hidden agenda was that he wanted to hasten that how quickly like Krishna will come. And how once Krishna will come quickly, then he will get the blessing of Devaki and Vasudeva and all the devatas. And it will hasten the killing of Kamsa. That's what exactly he is meant. Narada is such a great devotee. Can you believe it? In each of the cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam, one character is common. That is Narad Muni. He comes and again, to glorify the Lord and to glorify his devotees. Yes. And as expected, once Kamsa heard it, he went and started killing one by one all the 6 sons of Devaki. Yes, it's a very painful condition. Nobody can really understand what the pain Devaki and Vasudev going through. But yes, dear friends, it is mentioned that once we go through the pain, all our heart will get purified, right? And then, of course, we'll hear in the next session what comes next. How, right? Vasudev and Devaki would be really getting their most awaited treasure. For that, we have to wait for the next session. So now I would really like to hand it over to our devotees for the next set. We'll hear how attentively the devotees have heard, and we can have a quick quiz. All the devotees are ready for it? Hare
Jai,
Krishna.
Jai, Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. In hardly half an hour, you told us about so many things, about so many facts, and we just admire that slide where you were showing Krishna is the doctor, Krishna is the protector, and Narad Muni going to Kamsa. One would say, why Narad Muni is actually instigating Kamsa to kill? But that was the hidden reason that you explained wonderfully, Prabhu. Thank you very much for this amazing nectarian narration. Let's chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to thank His Grace Sudhir Gopal Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, and please wait. We have 3 to 5 questions. We'll share the Google link in the chat box. Please answer them, and the lucky winners will be given exciting prizes on the day of Janmashtami. So, as you know, we have Janmashtami in 12 locations. On the 16th, there's Janmashtami at Inner Circle Ground, Whitefield, and on 17th, there is in PLH Prestige Lakeside Habitat, Barthur. So, here is the link. Let's go ahead and answer. There is a timestamp, so please try to answer as quickly as possible. Before we end the meeting, we would request you to kindly go through the Google link and share your Google form and win amazing prizes in Krishna's heart too, because he loves when we concentrate on his holy names and think about him. So, yes. And thank you very much, dear devotees, for joining today's session. We are very grateful to all of you. Some of you must be coming from office. Some of you must be busy making children sleep. But let's stretch a bit, just half an hour every single day to prepare our consciousness for our Janmashtami. So, yes, I think now time's up. So we meet you tomorrow again. We'll meet you again at the same time, sharp 8:30, for more exciting narration and more exciting questions to answer. So thank you very much once again from the bottom of our hearts. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare.
Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Wish you all have a Krishna conscious dream.